not after Cookie.
No, he tried to pull Cookie.
No, he's after the panda.
We're live.
I know, but he's after the panda.
That's all right. Hello, everybody.
Hello.
You caught us. You caught us. Right. You get down there. Welcome to.
Well.
Welcome to. Welcome to Sunday Night Street.
Yeah, welcome to Sneaker Stream Sunday. Hello everyone. Slightly strange start. As you can see, Mr. B is back.
Yeah.
He's doing something with the cables because the dog is having a bit of a mad moment.
So
Hi. I don't know why have I got Sib?
because you're on the wrong video.
I don't know what happened there. But yeah, I'm SJ, this is Mr. B, who is back from his travels, and good evening, everybody.
Yes, I see you all in the chat. Thanks for joining us bright and early. I don't know why that camera's not working properly, so we're going to have to go with it.
And yes, the dog is on camera.
Finally, he's on camera.
Yeah,
yes, Damien, totally.
Cheeky little
totally.
rascal
Yes.
that he is.
Oh my word! It's all a little bit.
It's boiling down here.
It is warm down here today.
It is hot. Like last week was so cold.
Mm-hmm.
Like -3 degrees.
What, down here in the cellar?
Centigrade. Well, not down here in the cellar, but outside. So I've had the heating on loads, and now it is like a sweat box.
It is indeed. So
Welcome back.
Thank you. I was away, short and sharp. West Coast sunshine, always nice. Always nice. What's going on in the chat, SJ?
So hi, we've got Jane Zone, hi, Robert Strickland, hi, Arnold Fontaine, hi, Jay Doland, Andy, Tamir for Life, Leroy, Horror King, Nick Cook. Good evening, people.
Yeah, and hello from
New Orleans. LA.
Hello, and I think Nick's might be. Is Nick a new person in the stream? I've not seen Nick's name in the stream before.
Maybe.
Hey Nick, welcome aboard. I think as SJ said, I'm Mr. B, this is SJ, and it's Sneaker Streaming Sundays.
Yeah.
On Pint of Stuff.
It is, yeah. Thanks, Andy, for the congratulations on the cop. What do we want to talk about first?
I don't know what
I don't know, you're here, you sort of throw me out.
I've thrown you off.
Yeah.
Right, well, I think we should do what... I haven't worn much this week because I've been flying, but I have worn what is becoming my go-to going away to meetings sneaker.
Okay.
And if you want to get it,
Okay.
if you want to get them, these are rapidly turning into... No one else is going to believe me. This shoe is the Daybreak Undercover Juan Takahashi in the Citron.
Yeah.
This shoe is by now becoming my go-to shoe for travel, for grabbing people's attention. It is like, let's switch cameras.
To be fair, I did suggest that you pat it.
Yeah, and you were so right. So this shoe,
I'll
everyone,
back it up.
this shoe, everyone, is absolutely banging. But when you pair it with this sock, which it looks a bit manky on screen, I know it looks a bit manky, this Jedi sock, and a pair of black Carhartt cords, you can't, and a white shirt and a black jacket, you can't help but own the meeting. Or I felt I did anyway. So just look at that. I felt so confident in these. I love these shoes. Not many other people are going to say this, but for me so far, this is my favourite purchase of the year. Of all of the Dunks, of the dog walkers.
Whoa!
I know.
Out of all
of
the SBs?
All of SBs that I bought this year, these, I know they're not SB. I don't know what it is about them. I just jump just take a look. They are absolutely banging. So what's going on in the chat, SJ?
Wu-Tang vibes.
Yeah, totally. And those socks absolutely killed it for me, everyone.
The reason why that sock is so manky is because the dog was running around with it in his mouth.
That is true. The dog, as always, as you all know, runs around with these things. But it's a great. Hey, these are cheap in Stance.
They were on offer.
Yeah.
Weren't they? Like $6.99.
Yep, they were in the London Stance store.
First time we went, actually.
Yep. And they do need a wash. But I wanted to show everyone that because the combination works really, really well. So yeah.
I agree. Like strong statement there, Mr. B.
I know,
Very
no,
strong.
and I'm kind of like, for me, of everything I've purchased, this is the biggest surprise about how much I absolutely love these shoes. From the weird plastic thing on the back that has those. What did we say when we reviewed them? It has the vibes
I
of
think it looks like
a Klingon war.
A Klingon battle thing.
Yes, which we've said before. I know we've said this before.
I don't know what it's called.
And I know we've discussed this before. But I every time I put them on, I just feel so like, yo, I kind of get a little bounce in my foot, like.
And Leroy is saying that Huxley gets blamed for everything.
Well, of course he does. I hope you washed them socks, Lol. Honestly, Horror King, I haven't washed them yet. They're like, literally,
that's why the dog has been running around with them in his mouth, because they're dirty.
Completely. I got back late Friday night, and the West Coast jet lag did hit me hard, so I'm really focused a great deal, and somehow that sock escaped the wash. I blame the dog.
Yeah.
And Leroy, the dog, does get blamed for things like this because he invariably steals them and runs off, and then I find them in random places. So yeah, so that's what I wore on one of my main days. The other days it was a standard white blazer, the weekend collab from a couple of years ago. Another go-to shoe for me.
Real nice.
For when I'm traveling.
Yeah.
I can shove them in the bag. Don't worry too much about them getting squashed. Now I hear you had a bit of a strong shoe game this week.
Well, not massively strong.
No.
I must admit, I did change my outfit.
You changed an outfit?
I did, yeah.
So what did you start with?
So I started with these.
Right, shall we go to handheld?
And for some reason, the handhelds moved. So these, because you had your AF1 utilities on last week.
Yeah, let me...
And yeah, it's gone weird, see?
Whoa, there we go. Look at that.
So I thought I'd dig mine out because I haven't worn them for ages, and it was flipping freezing. Now, because these have the these have a wool lining, so they keep your feet super, super warm.
They do.
So yeah, a lot of time for these.
Such a great shoe.
And it's still in.
These are in such mint condition in comparison to my utilities.
That's because I haven't worn them in any way. Yours have been kind of trashed in May.
I've got to say, the gum sole on these is absolutely amazing. I love that orange swoosh, that flash of colour. Yeah. It works so well. And if we just put it
and
there...
I was actually looking at the Carhartt cargos that matched them. Maybe a bit much.
Camera always wants to do the face thing. That's the only problem with these cameras. But yeah, so it's a great, great shoe.
So yeah, so that's what I've had on. I'll go back to those clothes in a moment. There is another Nike box down here.
Okay, so we'll come back to that. That's a secret. That's a secret for everyone.
Right, so I'll just go back to the chat then. So Andy's saying it'd be good to get your guys' opinion on a top 5 of the year. I think it's too early.
Andy, yeah, I think there's going to be some hard drops between now and December 24th. I have been thinking about top 5 for the year. What I've got to do is that top 5 irrespective of whether we own them or top 5 of what we've bought, or should we do both?
We should probably do both. The ones that we didn't get.
Yeah. There's so many, many that go away.
And the ones ones we got, what are our favourites? I think that's what we should look at doing. So yeah, top 5 vid actually is what Rob Strickland's asked for. So maybe we'll do one of those over Christmas.
Well, last year, from Christmas Eve to New Year, we dropped a video every day. Yeah,
we did.
Do you think we should do that again?
Well, I was talking about doing some painting.
Come on, shoes take precedent on painting.
Yeah, I think we can definitely do that over Christmas.
On the new 90 Croc camo, thoughts on them from Sean Doyle? I think I'm pretty sure we featured them on the stream a few weeks ago from a news point of view. You know me, I'm always going to go for a 90 and...
Yeah, I think you did. You did. Okay, so just going back. So on sizing on these, what's
So
what size
these
Did you go up
are
a
a
size?
12. So these are a US 12, UK 11.
So you went up a
I
half
normally
size.
wear a US 11 and a half, UK 10 and a half. I would say I could probably stick with my normal size. I thought they were going to be really narrow.
They look narrow.
They're not as narrow as you think. And I think that's because they sort of bulge out. I don't know, like, for me personally, I'd love to try on a pair of these Daybreaks in my normal size, just to see, just to see.
Okay.
If I find any of these in sale, I might have to stretch the old cash. Because I am such a big fan of them. What else is going on in the chat? Leroy is so right. Sorry, I've just seen Leroy talking about the Oski ones coming and the Jade Horizon Lows, which you really like, don't you?
Which I really like them. And funnily enough, me and Steve, one of my colleagues, he WhatsApped me at like 7:30 this morning about the Oski ones that are coming, saying they are a must. So yes,
And
lots of heat to come before the end of the year, which is why I said we can't do that till over Christmas. And yes, I quite like the idea of viewers submitting their top 5.
so what
as well.
about then? Let me have a think about how I can bring everyone in, and I've got a thought in my mind. It might require some interaction. It might require some Skypeness if you've got Skype. I'm just having to think about what that might look like to bring more people in. And maybe we'll talk about that next week. Am I here next week? I am here
You're
next.
here next week.
Yeah,
you're here.
We'll talk about that next week, and I'll have some thinking through the week, and we'll invite people maybe to come on actually via the magic of Skype if I can figure out how it works.
Okay. And the Jade Horizons, I think they're coming this week actually to skate stores only.
I think so.
I'm sure that's what I read.
I want to say that Premier in the US has already got them.
No, it was Black Sheep.
Was it Black Sheep?
Black Sheep, yeah. Black Sheep in the US definitely have them.
Hmm.
They either had them in this weekend or they come in as of tomorrow. One or the other.
Okay. So. So light rotation this week. Big shoes in my opinion. Lots of heat there from me. Shall we go and attempt to do the news?
Yeah, go on. We'll do the news.
We'll do the news and then we'll come back to your your ting.
My thing.
Yeah, you ready?
My ting. Yeah, go on then.
You ready? Boom. So. What have we got here? So this week.
Sorry.
This week. Are you right under there?
No, my ankle.
What's up?
It's not my ankle.
Okay, well we're on this one. So the G-Dragon Peace -1 Air Force Ones came out this week. The Paranoids.
Yeah, they did.
Have you seen underneath the paint?
I haven't.
Have you seen underneath the paint?
You know, I've only been focused on one thing this week.
I know.
So I've got to admit, I saw them in the app and paid no attention.
We're on the wrong camera. I wonder why it's doing that. And
did the battery run out?
No, it's on. Hang on. 1 second, people.
It's saying no card in camera. Does that matter?
No, that doesn't matter.
Well, I don't know what it's doing.
That doesn't matter. 1 second.
But yeah, I saw the.
Let me just get rid of that.
App, but didn't do anything with them. As in, nothing. What are you doing?
I'm switching to the right camera. Sorry, everyone. I had a slight moment there. There we go. So let me just pull that there.
There you go.
There we go. So, have you seen the underneath paint?
Show us the underneath.
Yeah, and you keep an eye on the chat as well, because I think these actually... I really like these.
Okay, well, they're actually pretty cool.
Yeah.
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 Okay. Yeah, I didn't really appreciate when I saw these, and I was like, not sure.
Yeah, no, as I said, I really paid no attention, but yeah, they're
look
pretty
at
epic.
that.
They're a U shoe.
Yeah.
They are a used shoe, or they were a used
They
shoe.
were me. I don't know whether I'd have risked actually pulling them back, but do you think, based on solely that,
They're way better. Pull back.
shall we do it?
Go on.
This is what I genuinely think this, and
Go on.
I can't believe I didn't realise, because for me, that's what they get.
Wow.
Yeah, strong, eh? So I thought that was really interesting. What is anybody else talking about these?
So Arnold and Rob Strickland both failed to get these. Andy couldn't get down with these. Love the AF ones, but wouldn't want a K-pop style shoe. I kind of get that.
Yeah,
I'm not into K-pop, but they are kind of cool.
it's the underneath.
Yeah.
It's the underneath. Makes me kind of want to get a plain pair and just get a ton of paint, but it just won't ever look like that.
Nah, not if you did.
Okay. So last year,
yeah,
I got that SB Jordan inspired, the Jordan 11 inspired, I think.
that I named the tuxedo blazer.
Yep, tuxedo blazer. Well, they've actually come back and they're revisiting the Space Jam.
Okay.
Jordan 11, I think. I may have got that wrong. Oh no, Jordan 11. These are coming out. What do you think?
Well,
I know I've already got one pair of tuxedo ones.
There is absolutely no need for you to buy these.
I like them.
Because
I like the soles.
I know you're going to say that. Because they are pretty much what you've already got, but with a different colour sole and with a different colour swoosh.
Yeah.
I'm going to say it.
Yeah, that's the point. That's the point. So these don't get Fire Boom.
They don't get a Fire Boom.
No Fire Boom from SJ.
No.
Oh,
Nah.
This is the problem. There's I don't know. Anyway, right, okay. Fragment design clot, the black silk. I think I showed it.
We had the black silk on last week. Yep.
Did you show the underneath?
No, because you told me after that for not going through all the pictures.
Okay, you ready for it?
Go on.
Look at these underneath the black silk. This is premium leather, apparently. Oh my word. Oh my word. I really like these. Like, the black silk's fine. It's the underneath.
Yeah, the underneath rocks.
The thing is,
you wouldn't want to do it though.
I'd have to buy 2 pairs, and I can't afford 2 pairs.
You would never get 2 pairs anyway.
No, I wouldn't. They're like $200+. Is anybody else feeling these out there?
Well, I think when we talked about them last week, no one was really into them.
Yeah, but that's because you were only talking about the black silk. You were only about the black silk. Right, anyway. So, we'll move on because you're not appreciative of
I am appreciative, but I just...
All right, I've got some other AF ones. Okay. It's a bit of an AF one theme at the moment. That's not what I was looking at. So
what is this?
So they're releasing 3 special AF1 look like highs, but it looks a bit.
This one's got an extra chunky sole.
One for New York, inspired by Parks and Rec, because obviously parks are really important in New York. Another one for LA, with a collaboration with an LA artist. Stream quality has automatically been lowered. Apologies if the stream's a bit
jumpy,
jittery tonight. There's something that seems to be going on. I know SJ had some challenges last week with it. I will be fixing that so that next week's stream is rock solid, everyone. Rock solid.
Someone has ordered an extremely long cable.
An extremely long cable. Before I get somebody in to help me. So this is the LA ones. But these are the New York ones, which are inspired by Parks and Rec. And they've got I think there's a capsule collection to go with them. And this is Chicago, and this is with the local barber shop, actually.
I kind of like
I like the simplicity.
I like the sentiment, but I'm not sure I'm
okay.
like a massive fan
All right,
of them,
I'll move on.
All honesty.
So Jeff Rowley, skater, he's been with Vans
a while.
I want to say 99.
That's quite a while.
Is that 20 years?
Yeah, because it's
20
1990.
years. So they're releasing 66. But 66.
Get on with it.
Right.
Get on with it.
There's 66 of these at Pillow Fort. So you know Pillow Fort, right? He's a guy in East End of London. He's like the global, like the collector of vintage vans.
Yes.
And he's actually got
that little
pop-up
place,
above,
yeah.
Is it Size on Carnaby Street? Anyway, there's 66 of these to celebrate Jeff Rowley's sort of 20th year of his signature shoe. I just love these. I wouldn't wear them, but I love the idea that they're just making only 66 pairs. And I love that you can only get them from that guy's pop-up.
There you go.
So anyway, do you like?
Yeah, they're all right. I'm not a massive fan of them, but they're all right.
Okay, we'll move on. Well,
again, I like what's behind them.
Off-White, Dunk, not SB Dunk.
Oh, I didn't realise that.
I don't think it's an SB.
Oh.
I think it's just a normal Dunk. And I've been all over these Stadium. So Stadium Goods have put up some images of this one. I can't find any reference of SB anywhere on it.
That tag is like the vintage tag that's in my blazers on the tongue tab.
Okay.
And the way Nike's written.
The only reason I say that is because obviously there are non-SB Dunks, or there did used to be.
I don't think there are anymore.
But I wonder. I'm like, I think these might not be SBs. But please, everyone, tell me if I'm wrong, which is very, very possible because one often gets these things wrong.
But there's no mention of Nike SB in the description or anything.
Nope.
Now you've come to see.
No.
Right, go back to that previous picture.
Which one?
Go back.
This one?
So you look at see what I mean?
Yeah, that's the vintage Nike.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I'm not a massive fan of them. Like, I know there's a nod to, what is it, the Michigan Dunk? Is that right? But yeah. Everyone's saying, you're right, they're not SBs.
Mm-hmm. Which actually makes me quite happy. It makes me really, really happy that they're not SBs.
Well, there we go.
I still like the pine greens. I still won't ever see them. Ever. Unless I win that. Forever, ever. I can't do it. Right. It wouldn't be a Sunday night stream.
Yeah.
Without me putting up a brand that I look at all the time. A brand that I put up all the time that I've never bought. And it's a slightly different one to last week.
Just do it.
So it's a New Balance, but this time it's a 997, but it's in a similar colourway. Whoop.
Of course it's in a similar colourway.
But I like it in this emerald.
I prefer the sole on those. Out of all the ones you've shown recently, that is the nicest sole.
Yeah?
Yeah. Apart from that massive text that says in cap something. I can't even see that from here. And I've got my glasses on.
Oh, we're moving it around. Anyway, so let's... I think this is a good time to actually say thank you to Tamir for Life again. For last week's little donation. I was like blown away when you told me.
Well, there you go.
Yeah. Right. Okay. What about this, SJ?
Looks like a Lego shoe.
So this is it's an OG colorway. It's the Vault. So you know the red's the most famous.
Yes.
Well, this actually I think is pretty much came out at the same time. I've got to say,
you like it. I know.
I do like it. I love that it's all muted apart from the Vault.
Yeah.
I could feel these a lot.
So Andy's saying you should cop a pair of the New Balance.
I know I should,
And,
shouldn't I?
And Jay Dolan is saying, are you ever going to buy a pair?
Am I ever going to buy a pair of... I don't know. Right, the problem I've got is they're at a price point where it makes me think. Like, it makes me, like... This, like with a Dunk SB, I can walk into a shop.
You're on that
I know. I can walk into the shop. Or a blazer. It's it's not cheap, but it's at a point where it doesn't make me doubt the price. As soon as I flip over a ton, I start to doubt it. And I've seen some of these at like 180, 150. And that's where I need to go somewhere and try them on properly and like really feel them at that point, because I also think, for a few quid more I could have 2 pairs of blazers or 2 pairs of Dunks, and so it's like that's what holds me back.
Before we move on,
Yep.
So Horror King is asking about the Nike. I'm not going to be able to say this properly. The Children's Hospital that begins with D. You say it, because I always said it.
Dublin Children.
Yeah,
If
that one.
Yes.
We actually went through them a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah,
didn't we?
we did. I really like obviously I'm going to like the Janoski.
Mm-hmm.
I really like this, but actually I think the sentiment and the colours and the stories that they've picked this year, I think is really strong.
Wasn't it the AF1 that we really liked?
Yep, there's an AF1 in there as well. Annoyingly,
it's really hard for us to get.
You can't get them in the UK because it's a US children's hospital.
Yeah.
But it does make me think, Nike, if you're watching, if by some miracle you're watching, I think you could do the same thing with Great Ormond Street.
Yeah,
in the UK.
That would actually be really cool. That would be really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Nike, if anybody from Nike is watching, anybody's connected, Great Ormond Street, the same thing as what you do in the US with the Dorman. I can't. Yeah, the children's hospital that you've worked with for years. I think it'd be cool to bring over here, and in fact, bring into every country wherever there's like a major children's hospital would be absolutely banging.
Yeah, that would.
Right, Jeff Staples been up to it again. This time with SPTG, which is actually a Singapore artist. There was only 30 pairs of these, and they are amazing. I just want you to look at them, SJ.
Yeah. I'm not that sure of them. I'm going to say
What?
it.
What?
Okay, those pictures are better than the ones I saw on Instagram. When I saw on Instagram, I was like,
these for me.
Sure.
These get it for me.
They're alright.
I just like, I love these. I love the materials. I love what they've done with the swoosh, the writing. Anyway, I'll move on because it's the Oskies, and there's been further teases.
Yeah, there has.
So I'm sure many of you have seen the shark swoosh on the Dunk High, and the blazer's going to come as well. But
brown blazers.
Is it, SJ? Is it a skate store only?
I thought it was.
Oh no, I'm asking you.
Oh, I thought they were, yeah. I thought it was skate store only and the Nike app. And one of them is being released on 14th of December.
Mm-hmm.
And I think another one's being released. I think the US release is on the 14th.
Mm-hmm.
And I actually think the European release is a week later.
Is that both shoes that are releasing on the 14th?
I think so.
And is the 14th a Saturday?
It is, and we're in America.
Are we getting up at 9 o'clock and queuing so that we don't miss out on the chance?
I suppose so.
Yay!
I'll get the coffee.
Yay! We might have to go to like what's the DIY shop and like get a couple of chairs. Lowe's. Is it Lowe's? Is it Lowe's?
It is, yeah.
Okay, I showed you these earlier.
Go on then.
The Bloodline.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you did, yeah.
I really like these.
Well, of course you do.
And They're releasing on Black Friday. I might have to. Oh, they're so nice. But so obviously it's a nod to the '85 commercial where I think it says "Man shouldn't fly," which was one of the two commercials from the time when obviously the NBA decided ridiculously, although I'm sure Nike paid the anyway to anyway. It was this ad. I don't know if this is going to show, and look how great it is. Look at Michael Jordan doing his thing. Here we go.
It's the jumper.
Look at that.
There we go.
And then finally for today, so it's a second pair of vegan Stella McCartney's. You got the ones from last year.
Yes,
and so she's coming out again, but this time with a slightly rainbow vibe.
They kind of feel very Pride.
They do feel very Pride. It feels a bit late, really.
Well, that's yeah. I wanted to say this earlier when you showed them to me.
But this is spring summer 20.
It
so
is, but Pride is June, but it's June in the US.
True. What do you think?
Well, as I said to you earlier, I prefer the ones I've got.
Yeah.
I quite like these because they're understated.
Mm-hmm.
The one thing I will say about the vegan Stan Smiths, and I do absolutely love mine, but in the heat, like your feet get hot in them, way hotter than leather.
Really?
Yeah. Like when I wore mine in LA, wearing them indoors, absolutely fine. Walking out and about, my feet were pretty hot.
That's surprising. Well, actually, I say it's surprising. Now I know that like she's done amazing things for vegan leather, or whatever you want to call it, but isn't it just plastic, of sorts, and don't like plastic shoes usually make your feet sweat?
Well, yeah,
and if these haven't got any vents on,
they are slightly different because of the tech that she's used. So it's not plastic. It's not a plastic. I'd have to go back and read the article, but it is weird how much warmer your feet do get in them. I mean, they are hefty. They're a big price point for what they are, but I love mine. And mine are like my smart-ish summer white shoe sneaker. Along with my Keith Arends now, and now I've trashed, obviously, my deconstructed.
All right, so shall we move on?
We should move on, yeah.
Okay, boom.
Is that it for the news?
That's it for the news, everyone.
So I just want to go back through a couple of comments.
Okay.
Okay, so just going back. So very good point by Jay Dolan, and we absolutely agree with this, that the Dorman Birchers, or however you say it, are listed on resale sites, and they shouldn't be. That is wrong. They shouldn't be. That shouldn't be allowed. And if there is any profit made, you better be donating it, people, because it's a bit mean.
It is very mean.
Krills, wish the camo was used more on the show. Are you taking a mick out of my camo top? Like, I know I wear a lot of camo. Staple AF ones are on fire to me, says Strix. Nick Cook saying yes, which I think is to the Staples.
Yeah.
Leroy's agreeing that skate store only for the Oskies.
Yeah.
Dunks are coming December. They're both coming December. I'm certain of it, and I'm sure it's the 14th.
I hope so.
I think it's like the 14th, and then it's a week later for Europe.
I'm gonna have to leave a bit of room in my bag, aren't I?
Well, I'm coming over, don't forget.
Yeah, you might have to bring 2 bags.
Tell Me If Life Has All the Fire. Strick says, we love to queue here in the States. I think you will find it is called Stand in Line.
Stand in Line.
Stand in Line. There's a story behind that. In a bagel store in New York, this old guy was just shouting at everybody, stand in line, get in line.
Yeah. I've never been so frightened of an 80-plus-year-old man in my life. Like, it was like this, but I reckon any moment he was going to just go, get in line, boy. Literally.
Jay Dolan says, passing the bloodlines, third black and red white Jordan this year. That is true. But obviously it's classic.
It is a classic, and I haven't bought that many Jordans this year.
How can you not realise I'm wearing a camo top? Because
you're hidden.
Because I'm camouflaged.
I can't see you. Are you there, SJ?
God, it's so much better when you're around here.
Right then, SJ.
What are we doing next?
Well, I think you want to give people a little sneak peek. SJ has actually filmed and edited a video.
I have.
And we will premiere it.
World premiere
tomorrow evening.
Yeah, so Friday.
Yeah.
Right, you were on a plane.
I was on a plane.
I woke up at...
There's no snakes on it, by the way.
So I woke up at around 3 a.m. ish. I checked my phone, saw that you got on your plane, and then I saw that I hadn't won the draw at end.
Boo.
Boo.
Never win the draw at end.
Saw I hadn't won the draw at Goodhood.
Boo.
I got up
Never win the draw at Goodhood.
Then I got in the shower, walked the dog, did all the boring things. Saw my train was cancelled.
Woohoo! This is a real, are you going to get to the point of the story?
So there I am, sat on the train, desperately refreshing for flat spots, tell me whether I'd won the draw or not. And then I've realised I wasn't going to find out till like 2 hours after the draw's closed. I then was like, Solent opens at 9, connected to the Wi-Fi. You listen to me?
Yeah.
Connected to the Wi-Fi on the old mobile device. Sold out in my size, didn't they? I may have got your size though.
Yep.
From Solent. So I'm still sitting there on the train, and it's like just getting into Clapham, and I'm like, oh, I should really go to work. Then I get on the train at Clapham. Then I pull into West Brompton, and I was like, oh, sod it, I'm going to Slam City. So I get to Charing Cross to walk up to Slam City in Covent Garden. Absolutely chucking it down. Was not dressed for it. Get to Slam City at 5 past 10, 10 past 10, over 11. No queue.
No line.
Like, there's some guys around the corner who I think were getting to go buy sneakers when it opened, but you know, they're like 5 guys, all friends. I think they were resellers. But yeah, no one there. So I'm like, there's no line, right? So I'm going to go get a coffee. Walk to get a coffee. Check the old email. I win on flat spots. So, sorry, I went on a bit there.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, but basically I slacked off work to get sneakers. So naughty.
You are.
But look people.
It's not focusing. There you go. There's focusing.
We go. Look at that. Such a nice sneaker.
Yeah. Shall we go to this one?
Yeah, go on. Take it to that one. Look at that.
It is amazing.
So nice. So I've done a proper unboxing video of these, which will get out tomorrow. And I thought, you know, there's so many nods to the Friday, the second Friday drop that you've got. And so we thought we'd bring up
the others,
your dunks, just to sort of show. But the leather that they've used at the back,
yeah,
you bring it up.
I'll hold that.
You hold that.
Ooh.
Is exactly the same as the leather that they used on these. It's not gonna. It's too bright.
Hang on.
Too bright.
Look at that. Whoa.
So yes, the leather's the same.
Hang on. Friday. Doesn't really work.
It doesn't.
Look down. There you go, people. Look, Friday. Anyway, yeah, SJ, what were you saying?
So yeah, the leather that they've used is the same here and here, and obviously you've got the same nod with the way that they've done the swoosh at the side. Flip it round because the swoosh is only on that side. So yeah, they are really, really nice. Are they good in hand? They are. My only complaint.
Yours is the swoosh,
is
isn't
the
it?
swoosh, and I'm just going to bring this in, and I say this in my video.
There you go, I'll hold it.
Right.
There you go.
I don't think that's really coming across.
I don't know.
But the swoosh is...
Ooh.
So they call it platinum, and it's kind of got this weird sort of pearlized effect to it. And personally, I think that kind of ruins the sneaker. You know, it's not a major thing, but it just... That's the one bit of detail I don't like. The snake, you can see it. Now, we saw a pair of blazers that had this snake skin just on the swoosh that were GRs. We saw them in Offspring a few weeks ago, and that snake skin looked really quite cheap. So I was hoping that these were going to be very different, and they are. I think, didn't you think it was printed on?
It is printed on. So it's printed on top of the leather.
Yeah.
And in fact, you can't really see it, but here, like, you can see the double layer. And actually, if you look in there, look at the quality of that, if that's focused at all, is really, really nice. It's surprising. The other interesting thing as well is just look at the laces. But we've shown you so much.
Yeah, we've shown so much. Pearls is asking how they smell. Now, I couldn't really smell anything. You could.
They don't really smell of anything. All I can smell really is the sole.
It's a nice chunky sole
yeah.
as well. I mean, they're nice. Like, they look really nice on foot as well.
Mm-hmm.
Super pleased I've got them.
Yeah.
And hopefully I've got a pair for you on the way.
Well, I hope so. So you never know. We might actually do an on foot again. Yeah. And we haven't done one of them for
we haven't.
ages.
But okay, I guess ruins is quite a strong word for that swoosh. I think it's just the way it has this sort of weird pearlized sort of mother of pearl effect on the swoosh just makes it look a little bit cheap. I mean, it's quite solid and doesn't really feel that plasticky. It almost feels like it is metal.
Are you sure?
No, sorry, it is plastic. But it has,
Are you sure?
It has sort of a metally feel to it.
That's true.
But yeah, I don't know. It's not a massive thing, but I do think it just makes.
They're probably, I would say, they're probably the most SJ sneaker that has come out this year that we've actually got our hands on.
Yeah, they are.
Which you know is kind of surprising, really, that like this come out this late. Although if you think about it, last year
did really well.
Loads of big shoes came out this time last year. So
last year I got
there we go.
I got the Ellie Ali Mays, the Carhartt, the Maharishis, which I haven't worn yet.
Oh, can't wait for you to wear them.
Yeah, what else did I get?
A bunch.
Yeah, I got some others, but
yeah.
I can't remember.
Okay, so that was that. You know, obviously you've been saving a few things on the old gram, and so we'll have a look at the gram in a moment. Let's see if let's just keep an eye on the camera, just in case it decides to throw a weird one. It's throwing a weird one. Why is it doing that? No one wants to see me that close. It's horrendous.
Not even I want to see you that close.
Boom. No, not that one. And we'll go that one. The ISO on that is sorting out. So, what have we got here? We have got
Dunk.
We've got Dunk from Chusil. It's the Dinosaur Junior.
It is.
And I got to say, I really like these. I really like these a lot.
Everybody bought the dinosaur.
It could be. It's more Dinosaur Junior, but yes. In fact, Dinosaur Junior, I think, played in San Francisco a couple of weeks ago. So there you go. There you go. I bet you didn't know that.
No, I didn't.
No. So would you care to do the honours for this person?
Yeah.
It's that one?
Yeah, I'm doing that.
Zoom. They are. Okay, so then we have got... we've got...
You can't see, can you?
No. Sebastian Baumann, Bashti Skate, Paradunks.
It's in Argentina, is that right?
No, not this guy.
Germany.
Germany.
Yes, Germany. Sorry, dude.
Super nice. I gotta say, everyone, I love the way these crease. I love the leather on the toe box and how it creases.
I think Steve has put his in the washing machine.
What?
Steve puts his in the washing machine.
What?
Yeah,
He
I'm
put
su-
these
I'm
in the
sure
washing
he's put
machine.
the paras in the washing machine. Yeah, they look alright. You put some in like a bag and put some in the washing machine.
Right. We need to know if I know we're a few seconds
know.
ahead of everybody else. Do you put your sneakers in the washing machine?
People do.
I've heard it, but like I thought it was only a mom thing to do. Not like people. Like
Yeah.
I would be horrified. No, like the leather would get all messed.
No,
Like
his look alright.
that's all I'm gonna say. Right. Blazer Low coming up. Levi.
See, I really like these. I know these are just a GR.
Yeah.
In that vintage coral. These and the purple ones,
Mhm.
that sort of like lilac-y purple. I really like both of them.
I bet we could find these on sale.
Not in my size. You could.
Yeah.
But just trying to find these in a 6 is always really hard.
So nice.
Washing machine. See, everybody's having a bit of a
Yes.
fit, but
Thank you. I thought I was being weird by not putting them in a washing machine then for a moment, with the way that you looked at me.
No, but all of his seems to look fine.
Would you?
Well, I wouldn't.
Yeah.
No.
There you go.
Would I put my para blazers in a washing machine? No, I haven't even worn them yet.
No. Okay.
But I really like this colourway.
Yes. Big fan.
Really like it.
Big fan. So I follow Nike Sierra Bravo, and obviously they retweet. Oh, sorry, they regram a bunch of stuff.
There they are.
No, but this isn't. This is a second pair.
The friends and family.
No.
Okay, all right, shut up.
Right. The pair that you said were friends and family in the video were all dark. It's only the swoosh on these.
Are you sure? No, that's dark. Look, that's dark.
That bit's dark, but this bit isn't.
There it is.
Okay.
It's slightly darker.
Okay, I take it back.
It is.
I take it back. These
Yeah,
are phenomenal.
They're amazing.
These are phenomenal.
They're getting this. All of them. Look,
How many times?
look. They're amazing. Why is it going again?
Because you're doing it too quickly. Right, okay. Tony Diamonds. Corduroys.
You haven't worn yours yet, have
No,
you?
not yet.
Because they're super nice.
Super nice.
Super nice.
I need to look at what the alternate lace is.
Was it blue?
Because I'd like a contrasting lace in those against the tongue.
Blue would look good.
Blue would look good. I need to have a look to see if they've got them.
Mm-hmm.
So he's going to get that. Oh boy, Tony.
Yeah, well, nice.
Mike knows best.
Yeah, talking of Maharishi, there we go. There is a pair.
Look at these. They are very nice.
They are nice.
Very, very
Not
nice.
as nice as mine.
No, clearly. Clearly, nothing's going to be nice as yours, SJ.
But they are nice. What's going on? Yeah, they are nice.
Now these.
Oh, did you find yours?
No.
Oh, I know. Right.
Do you know where these are?
No, but I know where the picture
Okay,
is.
Levi. So, Levi, these are amazing. These were my favourite dunks for so long. Let me just move that up. So long. I'm gutted that I don't have them in mint condition. I've tried to clean these, and I just can't get the colour back. They also, I wore them so much.
You don't have the dog on here. Right, hang on. Carry on talking.
I wore these so much that they actually have a hole in the sole. But also,
If I can find it.
there is a picture. One of the dog's first pictures is with these shoes, and some of you have seen the sort of size of him now. SJ's desperately looking.
I've got it on my phone, but I don't know. My phone must be upstairs somewhere.
Right, what we'll do is we'll put a picture in the Discord of Huxley with these the month he came home in 2013. Absolutely love these.
It was actually the night he came
Was
home.
it the night?
Yeah, because you went to the pub.
Of course.
left me with a
I was
puppy.
toasting the boy. I was toasting the baby coming home. I was wetting the baby's head, so to speak. Anyway, So if I haven't given that, I'm doing it now. Boom. Then we have Sully 901 with these. You like these, don't you?
Yeah.
Yep, Sakai Blazers. We'll do that again. Did I? Ooh, wrong one. Get that out of the way. Got more coming up, people. More coming
There's
up.
loads this week.
Mike Knows Best. Blue Silk Cop. Fire. Jay Dolan getting in with the mix. I love these. AF2s, the Wheats. Super nice GR. Kind of gutted I didn't pick them up. Maybe if I see them on sale, I will get them. But yeah, fire for that. Andy. Oh my word.
Those are some pants.
I can't tell, like, if they're reflective, if that's a flash making them. Anyway, amazing. Also, love that sweater hat combo, just super cool there. So fire boom for Andy. Corduroy dunks. Levi's been on a lot this week. You've just been on all of fire.
Because he has loads of cool dunks.
Yes, and blazers, just like. And so that was the week that was.
And I can't find a picture of the dog. It's on my phone. I will find it.
So yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll go back to the main workings, so to speak.
The main work.
The main workings. Come on. There we go.
Works.
There we go.
This old-fashioned type phone works.
I don't know, SJ. I don't know. So everyone, I just want to say thank you for joining us this week. We've had a bit of a blast, haven't we?
Yeah, it's been fun, as always.
51 minutes. How have we managed to talk for 51 minutes? Yeah, Leroy, those are... No idea why these got so much most likes I have for it. Nothing is nicer than SJ's shoes. Such a flatterer as Krills. Yes, so I just want to say Skate Deluxe is the Wheat F2's in sale still. Oh, Jay Dolan, I might have to have a look. Maybe they'll throw a bit of a Black Friday discount on as well. I'll get double a discount.
Probably not.
Probably not. So yeah, don't forget everyone to look after yourselves. Have a good week.
Here he comes. Here he comes.
We'll have a slightly beefed up internet next week, I hope. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up if you're still around. Thank you for watching as always. The dog says thank you as well.
There's his ear.
There he is. Look, can you see the dog down? Look down there, lurking. What are you doing, mate?
He's not going to come up.
You're not going to get up there?
No, he's not going to.
What are you doing?
He wants...
Oh, I think he wants a nap and a treat and
fuss.
More fuss than you've ever known for a dog. So yeah, all I've got to say is thank you. Don't forget to be nice to everyone, and we will see you this time next week. Tomorrow, SJ is going to try and premiere, because we haven't done that before. Premiere. The Solans, a proper unboxing, which we haven't done for about 2 months.
The last unboxing I did was my Power Blazers.
Yeah, shocking.
That is shocking.
But we're getting back on it.
We're off tomorrow.
Yay! So we're gonna do
some filming.
More filming, more editing.
And I'm off on Thursday.
Yeah, so more editing. Boom. We're gonna get this. We're gonna get back on this horse.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah, this horse, we can ride it. We can take it to water. We can make it drink. But maybe it doesn't want to drink. Maybe it wants to come back into the office and do some work. But then it actually wants to unbox some trainers. And it will come and say, "We're back!"
I'm so confused.
Anyway, so don't forget, thank you. Be nice to yourself.
Have a good week, everyone.
Yeah, au revoir.
We'll see you next week.
Toodler.
Bye.